because we want to do many repetitions. If you were just doing this for 10 repetitions, then you could just go get your random numbers one at a time. But since I want so many repetitions here, I'm going to write a program. So she's 1 to 10. And we'll do this for 200 times. And store her into list 4. Betty. Okay. Now I want to see who wins. So I'm going to compare Andy to Betty, list 3 to list 4. So I think I have to put a leading parenthesis here. I'll show you what I'm going to do. You may not have done this way. There's like many ways to do this, but let's look at list 3. And there's a greater than sign. And that is the second math button. That's test. So if you hit second test, you can get greater than number 3. Okay? So if Andy's number is greater than Betty, now if you use these test functions, if it's true, the calculator will give you a 1. If it's false, the calculator will give you a 0. So let's just store the results, either a 1 or a 0, in list 5. Oops, I didn't hit the store. Sorry. Forgot. So you'll store that Boolean, it's called, in list 5. Okay. Okay. So list 5 has in it a bunch of 1s and 0s. Every time Andy wins, I get a 1. So I'll know how many wins that Andy has if I sum up list 5. So that was an accident, but before I sum up list 5, I think I just want to have that be spit out on my calculator. So we're going to display that. So to display, I hit the program button and I go to I/O. That means input output. So I go write 1. And number 3 is display. It's under the program key. Go right over to I/O and you see number 3, display. So let's just display what the sum of list 5 is. So let's go get the sum. So the sum is in second stat. And it's over in the math. Number 5. So let's sum up list 5. Okay. So do we want to do that? Do we want to put that over 200? Okay, so say divide by 200. No, we're just going to display it. Program's going to be done. Okay. All right. Sum is second stat, and then arrow over to the math one, the third one. Okay. You want to see if it works? Okay. So hit second quit to get out of this operation. Okay. Yeah. Then program. go hit the program button. Mine is number 1. I don't know why it's showing up over here and not showing up on my screen. You really? All right. Oh, now it showed up. And now I hit enter and I'm running the program and it's going to take, a few seconds. Mine's kind of slow, yours may be faster. %. Did you divide by 200? Okay, mine's still running. Still running. Still running. Dim mismatch. You hit a wrong key. Okay, mine takes a few minutes to run. Is it what? Nobody wins. Okay. Oh, okay. I got that he wins 53% of the time. Okay. Shh. So I've done 200 simulations of this game. Goldie has done 200. Let's take anybody else that was able to get their program running and get their percentage, and let's average and see what the average percent is of doing the simulation many times. So I've got 50.53. Goldie, you had how much? Anybody else get it done? 45? 0.5. 48. 0.465. Anybody else? 425. Ryan, you said 5.2? 0.54. 0.41. Anybody else want to volunteer theirs? Okay, 0.495. How many numbers do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like he wins about 49% of the time. Okay. How often do you think Betty wins? No. Oh, there's ties. I wonder how often they tie. So this 49% is going to 49.15% is going to be pretty close to the actual probability because that's a lot of simulations. So that's 2,000 simulations. How could I change the program to figure out how often they tie? Instead of that greater than, put an equal sign. Okay. So you do that and you tell me numbers you're coming up with because it takes my calculator a long time to do it. 50. Yeah. So everybody's going to get different answers. You're all running your own simulations, but when you put together quite a few simulations, you're going to get an average that's pretty close to the real theoretical probability. Change it to equals and see what the probability is that they tie. So we got a 17%, 11, and 7.5. 9.5. Yeah, the probability is 10%. So 13.5. So if we throw all those numbers together and average them, we'll get a pretty good idea what the actual tie rate is. Okay?